Woo, woo, woo. So, here's an update on my situation. My father is paying my bills right now. Thank God. You guys have no idea how much trouble I was in. Because this move cost me a lot of money. I risked everything to get away from that town. Okay? Now, so Dad has been really amazing, and he's paying my bills until I get on my feet. And he has just been wonderful. My mother, I was forced to talk to her on the phone once, wouldn't even give me $200. Okay? Ugh. So Dad's on the phone because I just had to... What happened when I was in a county over from where I'm staying, I was Ubering and I got a fucking speeding ticket. So I went to court for it and got all the points taken off. But this bill has been hanging over my head for the past 7 months, and it's due in a few days. And I had to ask him for help with a speeding ticket and admit that I had gotten a speeding ticket. And he was like, all right. And rightfully so. He wasn't being a jerk. He was being all right. He was being all right. You know? He's like, you got to be honest with me or I can't help you get on your feet. And I said, I just didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to ask you for the money because I didn't want to ask for more. Okay? And he's rightfully a little bit miffed. He wasn't a jerk about it, though. He really wasn't. And because he's getting old and all this. And oh yes, he said this to me before too. He says, you really need to reconcile with your family, even if you got to kiss their ass in the town square. And he's a country boy, you know. I thought the town square stuff was funny. But I've been listening a lot to a lot of coaches, a lot of people online. I can't even afford therapy right now, so I have to avail myself of therapy online the best I can with no money. But what the use is throwing money at therapy if you don't apply yourself? So I just apply myself the best I can. And I just kept on thinking, Jerry Wise, Jerry Wise, Jerry Wise. Think Jerry Wise and stick to the facts and try not to upset him. So, you know, the fact of the matter is that I have gone above and beyond kissing their ass in the town square so many times that it's fucking sickening. I have done that ad nauseum, puke, puke, puke. And I'm sick of it. They're never going to see me as a person who's on the same level as them. Because mommy has told them I'm not on the same class level as them. And they're very convinced of this. And then Dad says, well, they've got families and you're not their responsibility. And I'm like, that's fine with me, but they're not my responsibility either. And I just kept my tone very even and factual because it's the truth. But kissing their ass in the town square ain't good enough for them. They got to kick me too and kick me while I'm down. Yeah. I told them how they gang up on me. None of my siblings have ever given me any money except for the CEO guy who paid my college credit cards while I was in college. And then and the golden child refused to even pay me properly for house and pet sitting for him, which was $500 a week at the time, and he only gave me $100 for approximately 2 weeks. Only because his wife made him do it. And then he counted off the money like this. You know. He was disgusting. I told my father very evenly that I wouldn't call the golden child for the time of fucking day. Because the golden child, I didn't say the word fucking either. See, yay. Woo. But the golden child told me when I moved to that city to not call him just because I live in the same town as him. And he pulled that garbage can shit where he hid the garbage cans and told people that I'm just a mess when I couldn't throw my garbage away because he hid all the garbage cans. He's real mature, baby. So that I would get kicked out of his house and have to go to an apartment that my stepfather provided for me. Okay? My stepfather helped me. It wasn't my mother. It wasn't my siblings. It was my stepfather. My blister has never given me a dime. No. And I would never dream of asking her. Or any of them for that matter. I did actually, for the younger golden child, pay one of his pot charge tickets that he got in Colorado, which I never wanted to hang over his head because I paid it for him because I still thought that he was on my side. I at least wanted positive regard, but I'm not hanging that over his head. I didn't tell Daddy about that one. I paid a ticket for a pot charge he got in Colorado because he didn't want Daddy and Mommy to know about his pot charge. So I paid it for him, and I don't care. He doesn't owe me anything. He doesn't owe me anything. I was making enough money, and I was really actually glad that I could do it. You know? I was just glad that I could help. So, I can't believe these people hanging this crap over my head. You know, or kicking me while I'm down. But reconciling that with them, even if I got to kiss their ass in the town square, I've done it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And that doesn't fucking matter. They're still going to treat me like shit, like shit, like shit, like shit, like shit. I wouldn't call the golden child for the time of day. Or any of them. They got their own families to worry about. Good. They certainly didn't take care of this part of their family. And they're not going to. Oh, I also told him about my mother disinheriting me at least 4 or 5 times to my face. And he's like, oh, just forget about the past. And I said, okay, I have to learn from the past. Just as calmly as I could. So that I won't have to deal with Lucy in the football again. Because my name isn't Charlie Brown. Okay? But that's what I get to deal with today. And I was upset. And I didn't want to upset my father. He has been excellent. He's been excellent, you guys. Just so you know. He's been very good. He's been very cool. And I'm so grateful. I don't even know what to do with myself. I do have a couple of jobs. And I passed tests all week last week. And my sunglasses just won't sit straight on my face. But that's where I'm at right now. And Jerry Wise has really helped me with that, actually. And so has Dr. Carter. As well as some other life coaches. Just to keep it normal. And try not to say things to upset him, you know? Because he's getting old. But he's been great. So, there you go, guys. Have a great day.